Hey there, everybody. What's up? So I have a ton of Schmoedown matches that have been around for a few days now, and I haven't watched them because I couldn't really schedule about an hour a day to watch each and every single match. But now it's time, I think, I start watching all of these, starting with Adam Collins and Andreas Gallego. I apologize, I don't know how to pronounce the name. I'm not really sure. This is my first time watching these two guys. These are two rookies, I believe. I'm not even sure which faction they both belong to, so I'm gonna just enjoy the match and may the best man win. As you can see, I will be participating, and as per usual with these singles matches, if I get at least 10 questions right, I'm gonna be a happy camper. This is not the Inner Geekdom or Star Wars division where I typically shine in. So Adam Collins versus Andreas Gallegos. Here we go. The Ghost and the Coyote. Okay.
Welcome back to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff, joined by Mark Ellis. And Mark, this is it. This is the beginning. Even though the official tournament itself doesn't start until next week, the play-in matches to get into said tournament begins today, and the stakes are just as high. Yeah, it might only be worth 2 points today, but who cares? It's all about trying to get to that glory between two big rookies here. Mark Ellis, how you feel about Adam Collins versus Andres Gallego?
Oh, Christian, it's like I'm back in junior high when you're just outside the school gymnasium and you're waiting to get into the dance, because that's what the Ghost and the Coyote are trying to do. They're on the precipice of dancing and meeting girls and listening to Boys to Men to a slow ditty, but they're not in the dance just yet. Today is going to solve that problem for at least one of them. The other one, they're going to have to call a parent or legal guardian to come pick them up because no dance shoes necessary.
No, there isn't. And and it's strangely enough for a debut for two rookies, a lot of pressure on both because these are both free agents that were picked up in the middle of the season. And with Andres, he's got the pressure of the dungeon, for lack of better words. They're stinking up the joint right now. And I've said that to Kaiser, and he'll have choice words for me for saying that, but it is what it is. He knows that. He made some moves. He tried to moneyball it this season. It didn't work out for him, so he's really banking on this tournament. And by taking a shot at the Ghost, what can the Ghost do? Now, on the flip side of that, you've got Corruption, who is on a tear right now. You saw that Chance Ellison, Mike Kalinowski played in the finals. Chance Ellison wins that tournament, and we have ourselves a Corruption winner. But now, here comes Adam Collins, this hot shot from the fan leagues, the Coyote, if you will, the Wanderer, and Shannon picks him up. What does she know? She's shown that she knows some stuff about competitors and works with them really well. Looks what she's done with Laura Kelly. So I don't know. What are you thinking?
I mean, we're looking at two managers who are clearly fans of themselves, and they do have a little bit of something to show for it and back up their resumes. And so now we're just giving them two raw pieces of Play-Doh, and they're going to see what they can mold out of it. Because we don't have that much tape, we have some fan league matches that were very entertaining. I just got to go to, what do I fear most, a Ghost or a Coyote? You might think I'd say Ghost, but I saw a Coyote at the park running the other day. Christian, it was menacing, it was looking at me, it was following me. I don't know which one I'm going with.
Yeah, and it also depends on which one you do. He might also jump off a cliff with the chasing a Roadrunner, so you never know what kind of Coyote you're gonna get.
Oh right, yeah, those are cute and adorable.
No. Well, not really. He uses dynamite a lot. All right, so let's get to the video itself and find out exactly how the major feud between the Dungeon and Corruption keeps on moving.
It's a Ghost versus Wily Coyote. He says hi. See? Well? I think he's in his bed.
Seriously? You again?
And it's one more time we see Corruption versus the Dungeon, Kaiser versus Shannon for all the marbles right now.
Christian Harloff must be walking around with a rock in his shoe.
And your winner, advancing to the next round.
Looks like Corruption's got the Dungeon's number. We did it again. Sit down and shut up.
Because I'm sick of all this animosity he has towards me, making me play Corruption every match. I mean, can I play somebody else? Please?
I was looking forward to not having to see you every night for at least like 6 months. But you are like a cockroach coming out of the baseboard. You just don't die, do you?
But really, I have nothing to say to you people anymore. I hope you all lose. I hope some of you fall on your way out of your houses today. Here's something you can all bet on. Andres, the ghost with the most.
Hey guys, Gallego here. Listen, I've been watching Schmoedown for a couple of years now, and you know what? I want to go into this. I want to show the Dungeon that they made the right choice in choosing me, the ghost, to represent them.
If you were smart, he would have signed with any other faction than Kaiser's.
Greetings. I'm Adam Collins, or as I've been known since that incident in Jackson Hole, the Coyote.
Corruption signs Adam Collins. What do we know about Adam Collins? This is a fan league guy, right?
I had reached out to Robert Parker and I said, what do you know about this guy? He said, yeah, he's a crazy person. I said, great, he's perfect.
Things I've seen playing high-stakes movie trivia at roughneck bars across this country that make your skin crawl. You can count on me bringing that edge into this match.
And I've heard a lot of great things about Adam Collins and about what he's done in the fan leagues. However, Adam, you made one wrong move. You're in Corruption. And Corruption, they're in my eyesight.
Is here to send you, Mr. Collins, back to whatever fan league you came from or whatever illegal chop shop you work at on Sundays. You're gone.
I'm a coyote, man. I've been watching. I've been waiting for the right moment to make my move. And I can tell you that when it arrives, you will not see me coming.
Honestly, it's now time for the Dungeon to take out Corruption. I only got one question for you. Are you ready?
Schmoedown.
I mean, I think to no one's
Nicely done,
surprise, you have these two rookies who are saying exactly that they want to make a mark here, and the Coyote it seems pretty confident
Archibald
for
Graham?
the way he's talking. But it's
No idea who
the
that
story
is.
at the moment, as always, is Kaiser versus Shannon. Shannon seems to have Kaiser's number, minus the victory at Spectacular, obviously this year, but last year. But this year, it's been all Corruption.
It has, Christian. And Corruption, I think if you're looking to make a statement and you really want to say, okay, this is the faction to beat, then this is the tournament to do it in, because there's a lot of points that are going to be up for grabs before we ultimately get to the Final Four. And like you said at the top of the show, we ain't even there yet officially. It's like you used to get excited for March Madness to start on Thursday, and then they have playing games, and you're like, oh, I start to get basketball on Tuesday. This is that basketball, and I am just so thrilled to be back with you with another tournament. When we started this show, you and I never had to worry about making our debuts because we founded the thing and then we were just going to do some competing. It's a different sport now for people who, regardless whether they compete in fan leagues or they knew somebody and they had an audition, they got in. There's a lot of pressure on these two fellas, and I think they're managers as well today.
It makes stars and it can break careers in a heartbeat. The tournament has been a starter for many and a heartbreaker for others, and we're going to find out what the case is for our two competitors here today. But before we do that, we mentioned the big feud between these two, John Kaiser of the Dungeon and Shannon Barney of Corruption. I feel like you guys are here again, and we can't get rid of you two. Shannon, first of all, you got to be feeling really good coming off of Chance's big win in the Inner Geekdom, Mike making it to the finals there, and you have had the Dungeon's number. Do you feel the same way going into this rookie match?
Are you guys happy to see me again? Because I'm so happy to see all of you. Yeah, I'm excited. Look, we got the momentum in our favor finally. It took us a while to get there, but now we're in a great position. I don't understand why Kaiser is such a glutton for punishment. We have to do this again? How many times do I have to stomp you guys out before you leave me alone?
Kaiser, you can respond to that?
Shannon, have you let Mike out of the refrigerator yet, or is he still
Just chilling.
Okay. You know, it's hard to breathe in that thing. You might want to let him out so he can compete the rest of the way.
Kaiser, I look after it.
Oh, good. Okay, I want to make sure. I mean, I don't like the kid, but I don't want him to suffocate. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Listen, Harloff, I don't know what your problem is. I mean, you think maybe I could play somebody else this season? I feel like every other week I'm playing corruption. I mean, is it just the two of us in this league? I mean, give me the quirky jerks or the burning knapsacks or the Sam Levines, whatever they're called, the usual Sams. I don't even know. I just want to play somebody else. That's all I'm saying.
Well, look, your thing is you drafted some rookies, you signed some free agents. The rookies are going to get lower priority this year in the tournament. And so Shannon also, remember, Shannon has 2 rookies playing in play-in matches. He also has Marisol McKee coming up against Bonnie Somerville. So you should, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, stop complaining.
If anything is stinking up the joint, Harloff, it's going to be that dirty coyote you're about to let in the room. I wonder if he's got his shots.
Hey, let me tell you something about the coyote. Canines have a very innate ability to sniff out garbage, trash, people. And you're on his radar, so you might want to simmer down a little bit there, Kaiser.
It's very true. Coyote's also a threat to small dogs, so I'll make sure to protect. Now, when you see Coyote and you see Ghost, look, it's exciting. They're cool nicknames, and I'm sure that the human beings behind those monikers are great. But as a manager, you're talking to someone who wants to compete and probably has visions of grandeur in their head of running the table and pulling an Ace Cabrera, winning this whole tournament from the play-in match. How do you steady those nerves and get them to just focus on this one play-in format?
Who are you talking to, me or her?
It's really to the field.
Go ahead, Kaiser. Go ahead, little lady. You go first on this one.
You know, I like this kid, Andres, the ghost with the most. He's eager. He's been training in the dungeon. Drew, Wit, they've been taking him under his wing, really helping this kid get ready. He's a nice guy, which again is a little strange from, normally I like to have jerks in the dungeon, but this kid, he's kind of nice. He, like Brittany, she's another nice person in the dungeon. I'm trying to toughen these kids up, but I think the kid's got the moxie. I think he's a player, and I think he's going to show it today.
Shannon?
Adam has been lurking for a long time, and I earned his trust, and he earned mine. And I don't see a lot of nerves with this kid. I don't think that's what you can expect. I think you're gonna get exactly what a coyote does. He's going to lay low. He's going to survey the land. And when the opportunity is right, he's going to eat his prey. I mean, he's not a nervous guy. You've seen it in the promo. He's actually quite amazing. And he's a fan leaguer. He's done this before. As far as I'm concerned, he's sitting at some guy's house. Hopefully that guy doesn't come home, because if he does, we might be in trouble. But, he's relaxed. He's in his environment. He's ready for this.
All right. Well, the managers are here. Big match for both of you, especially for Corruption, who can pick up just a couple more points to try to catch up here to the Finstock Exchange. All right. Going to drop you both out. Good luck. All right. Mark, the managers have done exactly what we thought they would do, and now it's time for the competitors to come in. Are you ready?
Well, let me recover from the... Okay. Christian's going to be a long term. It's going to be a fun one. Deep breath. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first, representing the dungeon, making his Schmoedown debut, Andres the Ghost Gallego. Andres, what is up, man? You are debuting. You're here. You have made it clear. You've been a fan of the show for a while. You wanted to play. I think that you had maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought you wanted to maybe even try to get into the draft at first. Didn't work. Didn't go your way. But then free agency comes. You get on people's radar, and Kaiser picks you up. Why the dungeon? Why Kaiser?
Well, with Kaiser in the dungeon, it's like in searching all the different types of managers and seeing what my options were, there's just something about Kaiser that automatically, right off the bat, it was just no friction whatsoever, and it just felt like the right place, and it felt like my crew entirely. So, I mean, I couldn't have picked a better situation. I'm so proud to be a part of the dungeon.
I want to ask you about your nickname on Duresa, full floating free torsoed vaporous apparition, or Ghost. How is that moniker going to fuel you in these 3 rounds? How are you going to be ghost-like when you're competing?
Ghost-like when I'm competing? Dude, any hit you have to give towards me, it's just going to go right through me, and I'm not going to feel a damn thing.
All right. Well, the Ghost is ready. We're going to bring in the Coyote in just a second. Good luck to you, Andres. We'll see you in a moment.
Like that moxie, Christian.
I like the Moxie, too. You got to have it right now. And his opponent, representing Corruption, making his Schmoedown debut. He is Adam the Coyote Collins. Adam the Coyote Collins. Adam, how are you doing, my man? How are you feeling going into this match?
I'm feeling pretty good, Christian. I'm indoors again. I'm surrounded by air conditioning and full-service Wi-Fi, so hoping old man Monroe doesn't come back from the Piggly Wiggly too soon so I can finish this match.
Fair enough.
Great answer for a Coyote. Let's just keep it going. I asked Andres about Ghost, you, a Coyote. What would a Coyote do? How are you going to perform like a Coyote in the match we're about to see?
You know, in Pokemon
Well,
terms,
I'm a nocturnal
ghosts are immune
creature.
to normal,
I do a
vice
lot of my
versa.
studying at night, and I do a lot of my eating at night. So, you know, I'll just put it this way. I bide my time, I skulk about, and when the moment is right, Andres won't see it coming. But at the same time, I'll tell you this. I got my name in a very, very unique way that I can't tell you right now.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess it's kind of a cliffhanger. All right. So, Adam, last thing I will ask, though, too, because you signed with Corruption at a time when they were in the cellar. They were not doing too great. Now that is not the case. There is they are right there, snipping at the opportunity to be the top dogs. Added pressure, or is this something that something else? Are you fueled by the fact that there is more pressure on you now?
I could say I'm definitely fueled. You know, I was pretty involved in the study sessions going into that IG tournament, and it was a good way to break the ice with the faction. But I knew as soon as Shannon presented me with the opportunity, it was the right faction for me. You know, I don't see the Schmoedown as a black and white issue. I think there's some moral gray area in there, and I found the right seat at the table with Corruption.
Fair enough. All right. So we're going to drop the Coyote out here for a moment, bring him back. And our competitors, Mark, they are back. They are ready. This is 2 points. 2 points for the play-in match, unless, of course, there is a KO or TKO, then that will be 3 points. The winner, of course, going up against one of the greatest of all time. All right, Mark, rules of round number one.
What a treat it is for these newbies to hear the rules read just for them. In round number one, 8 questions from 8 different corners of movie trivia know-how. Your first question, your last question, and every question in between are worth 1 point apiece. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing, at least not in round number one. Wink, wink. Each competitor has 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer on whatever tablet you have with whatever utensil you provided yourself. If you need a backup utensil, go ahead and reach for it. We ain't penalizing around here. You each have 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. JTE, probably having a nap just like Molly is right now. If you need to buy yourself another 15 seconds, or you just got to get some more time for that answer to go from the back of your head to the front of your head, use a JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge to be used at any point throughout the 3-round match. You may initiate the challenge. However, your manager is going to come in and they must be the party that ratifies and confirms the challenge for it to occur. Christian, Harlow, they seem ready to go, prepared. They got their tablets. I like when people are punctual.
Start with the Coyote. Are you ready?
Indeed. Let's feed.
And the Ghost?
The big wise man once said, "I'm pumped. Let's do it."
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. All right, guys, round number one. Question number one. Here it is. Action adventure is the first one. You will find the character of Agent Jane Carter, played by Paula Patton, in which Mission Impossible film? What are you smiling at there, Mark?
I was hoping the mic would pick up the snoring. It's very loud in my room.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. All right, you got it in time, right? So here's the repeat. You'll find the character of Agent Jane Carter, played by Paula Patton, in which Mission Impossible film? If you're going to repeat, just make sure you get it in there in time. And Adam just got it in at the nick of time.
You were just talking, so I wouldn't talk.
That's true also. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down, please. And Adam.
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
Yes, 1 point. Andres?
I said the first.
It's incorrect. So Adam goes up 1-0 here over Andres as we get to question number 2 there, Mark.
That's right. That is in the world of 80s movies, the decade that Christian was born in. I am a kid of the 2000s. Your question. What famous comedian was the star of the 1987 comedy Back to School?
Oh, I can't answer this.
Please don't. I did catch this on the tube not too long ago.
Nope.
I like
great.
It's
I
great.
have no idea.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, hands up, please. And we go with Andres.
Was it Eddie Murphy?
It was not. Adam?
Rodney Dangerfield.
Correct. And we have 2-0 as Adam Collins gets his first 2 right. Here's our next question. Dramas. Here it is. Who plays Captain Sully Sullenberger in 2016 Clint Eastwood film, Sully?
You know, I got to be honest. Part of me always wanted a last name that ends in burger, just because how much fun is that to hear and to say?
I got good news for you, but I can't tell you just yet. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Adam.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yes, Andres.
Tom Hanks.
And Andres gets himself on the board as we see ourselves at 3-1 with question number 4, ready to be asked by Mark Ellisberger.
He did. Thank you. Your question. In the world of Oscar movies, gentlemen, who won the Best Director Oscar in 2018 for The Shape of Water?
Shape of Water.
Shape of Water.
Water.
It's an Oscar question. You got to trump it up.
5, 4, 3,
I hope I spelled
2,
it right.
1. Pens down, please. And Andres.
My man, Guillermo del Toro.
Yep. And Adam.
Guillermo del Toro.
You got it. All right. So now we see ourselves at 4 to 2. 4 to 2 is the score. 4 to 2.
It's a good movie, by the way.
All right. Next question here. Fantasy sci-fi. Boon Joon-ho directed Chris Evans, Ed Harris, and Tilda Swinton in which 2013 graphic novel adaptation?
Big graphic novel guy.
Depends on the graphic novel, but yeah.
Had a face.
Another good movie, by the way.
And 5.
On those Batman
4
ones.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Adam.
Snowpiercer.
Yep. And Andre.
Snowpiercer.
There it is. What happened there? I guess I missed it. All right, next question.
He's in the world of comedies. We're waiting on the sound effects. The question: who plays the lead character, Katie Heron, in 2004's Mean Girls?
Mark, when you ask those questions about graphic novels.
Yeah, my favorite one's Walking Dead. What's yours?
You can't forget about The Walking Dead.
I got it first. I win.
You win.
Employee of the month.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's an echo. And we start with Andres?
Lindsay Lohan.
That is correct. And Adam?
Lindsay Lohan.
Okay. That is 6 to 4. All right. Next question. Horror/thriller. Paul Rudd appears as Tommy Doyle in which Halloween franchise film?
It was a big COVID pandemic bummer is seeing that new Halloween movie teaser, but then knowing that you got to wait another year to see it because it looks cool.
It does. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And we start with Adam.
I had it wrong anyway.
Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Yes. And Andres?
Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Yes, that is correct. All right.
I had the wrong answer anyway, so
now 7 to 5. We are at a place here where Adam Collins, should he hit his next question, will have a perfect round and we'll get a bonus question. And here's the question.
That's right. Incredible round so far by the Coyote and the Ghost after an early stumble, starting to find his way. So good matchup in store. Your last question in round number 1 is in the world of animated movies. Could be drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question for a point. You'll find the song You'll Be in My Heart by Phil Collins in what 1999 Walt Disney animated film?
One of my favorites.
And Christian, if you think it would help the competitors, happy to sing a bar from it.
Please don't. Please don't. And
You'll be in my
3, 2. You can't do right. You actually can't. Don't do that again. Pens down. And we start with Andres.
Tarzan.
Disney's Tarzan.
Yes. And Adam?
Tarzan.
You got it. All right. So perfect round there for Adam Collins. Now, Adam, this question is going to be for you and only you. You do not have to write it down here. You just have to answer. Are you ready, my friend?
Yes.
Here it is. Who directed Kevin Costner in 1999's For the Love of the Game?
Sam Raimi.
Good pull by Adam. He gets it. That is one more point. 9 points there for Adam. Great question. All right, going to bring in both Shannon and Kaiser, and we will get to the rules of round number 2. Mark, what are they, my friend?
I think I remember them for this sort of format. It is round number 2, which means it's the wheel round. Ghost and Coyote. The wheel round, the wheel of fate, doom, and ultimately justice will be spun by each of you. Once we settle on a category, you're going to have 4 questions in that genre of Schmoedown know-how. Each question is worth 2 points. There is no penalty for missing a question. However, stealing, it's available in round number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer, ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which, we promise, is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. So Christian, I think the Ghost, a great recovery after an early stumble in round number 1, but it's the Coyote who is going to determine whether he would like to spin first or defer to his opponent. And for you, Christian, you'll be in my heart.
Thank you. All right, we're going to remove Kaiser and Andres for a moment here. Shannon, you got 60 seconds to talk to Adam to decide. Here it is.
Adam, that was amazing. Congratulations. You got your first match, first round out of your system. So don't get too excited. Doesn't matter now. This is where the game begins. So I think you should spin first. Gives you greater opportunity to score what you want. So what do you say? Let's bring that wheel up and go first.
That sounds tasty.
Oh, good, because now I get to remind everybody that this wheel has a sponsored slice thanks to one of our Patreon members, and that slice, as we see the wheel here, is from Miss Drew Barrymore. So if either the Coyote or the Ghost spins and keeps that Drew Barrymore slice, then we're going to say the name of that beloved patron. Thanks to all our patrons for all your support, keeping us afloat during these awkward times.
All right, so we have our first spin here by the Coyote. Here it is.
Go.
Round and round. Let's go, Drew Barrymore, huh?
And movie quotes. Here's 60 seconds to discuss. Here it is.
I don't love it. There's so many other options for you where you could do so much better, even though I'm pretty confident in your ability to tackle this one. What do you want to do? You want to spin again?
Yeah, I'd like to take my chances to get another category, but
I agree.
it wouldn't be too bad if we end up stuck with it. So we'll see.
Let's do it then. You can do better.
All right, here it is. Here's the final spin here by the Coyote and correction. And the spin is in, as Ken Napsok would say. And here it is. It lands on release date.
You got this. You got all your repeats. You can use multiple choice if you need it. Don't be afraid to check if you have to. Take your time. Listen to the whole question. You got this. Let's go.
All right. Gonna remove Shannon here, and we're gonna bring back on. Oops. Yeah, that's right. All right. So, Adam, you chose movie release dates. Here is, you're going to get 4 questions in the realm of release dates. All right. Question number 1. Are you ready?
I am.
Willow was released in what year?
1987?
To be safe, I'm going to check the multiple choice.
Is it A, 1984, B,
It's not.
1986, C, 1988, D, 1989?
86, I think.
1988.
Correct for 1 point. All right.
I was
Next
1 or
one.
2 years off.
What year saw the release of Nightcrawler, starring Jake Gyllenhaal?
2014.
I'll go with multiple choice on this as well, please.
Is it A, 2013, B, 2014, C, 2015, or D, 2016?
2013.
It's incorrect. Andres, your question here is what year saw the release of Nightcrawler starring Jake Gyllenhaal? Is it A, 2013, B, 2014, C, 2015, or D, 2016?
2014.
Correct for 1 point. Andres picking up a big steal there.
Big one.
Yep. All right. Here is
One
the
whole
next
point.
question for Adam. In what year did Wes Craven return to the Nightmare franchise with Wes Craven's New Nightmare, excuse me.
Challenge.
1994.
That is correct for 2 points.
That was close.
And finally, the last question. Iron Man 3 exploded into theaters in which year?
2013.
2013.
That is correct for 2 more points. So Colin starts off a little shaky, but he still comes back there with 4 points in the last 2 questions there, Mark, and finds his lead there, 14-7. But Andres picking up a much-needed steal with 1 point. As we now drop out, Adam, we bring back Kaiser. Kaiser got 60 seconds to talk to the ghost starting now.
Hey, Collins, while we're playing, can you make me a chai tea latte, hold the milk, and maybe Shannon can run it over to my house after, if that's okay. Ghost, nice steal, brother. I like what you did there. It seems like you're in the zone. You're feeling good. Big smile on your face. I know you got that positive energy, and that's what we talked about, brother. Just you versus the questions, positive energy. Take a breath, and let's do this.
Do it.
All right, so with that, the wheel will come up, and here is the first spin for the...
That's right, Christian, that lead still within striking distance for the Ghost heading into round 3 if he can get a round that in a category that he's favorable to.
Well, that's the thing, Mark. We really don't know what the strengths or weaknesses really are of these guys. Inner Geekdom, the Inner Geekdom slice. Now, this is a new slice that basically will encompass all of the categories that fits into Inner Geekdom. Next year, of course, all the Inner Geekdom slices will be available.
Now, Ghost, you have to decide here. I know you like these movies. Is it worth keeping this and not landing on some of these other categories that you don't feel so hot about? Or do you feel as though you want to give it another whirl and take a chance? It's how comfortable you are with this category that's going to determine that.
No, I feel pretty comfortable with this category, actually. Let's keep it.
Okay.
All right, keeping the Inner Geekdom slice. All right, so going to remove Kaiser there, bring back the Coyote, and Mark is going to get 4 questions in the realm of the Inner Geekdom. Once again, this can encompass all of the categories that are in the Inner Geekdom division.
That's right. That sound you just heard is the writers throwing up because they have to come up with more Inner Geekdom questions. We are going to ask you 4 questions, each one worth 2 points. Unless you choose multiple choice, then the value of the question goes down to 1. Your first query for 2. In Doctor Strange, when your spiritual form is pushed out of your physical form, you enter what dimension?
Astral
Astroplane.
dimension.
Christian, that is 2 points.
That is 2 points. That is correct. Next question.
I didn't see
Next
the
question.
answer, so I wouldn't
In the
give
world
it.
of Inner Geekdom, who directed Star Trek Generations?
Jonathan Frakes.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jonathan Frakes, B, Stuart Baird, C, David Carson, or D, Leonard Nimoy?
I'm going to say A.
Jonathan
A is
Frakes.
incorrect. So for the steal, I'm going to repeat the question and the options. Who directed Star Trek Generations? Is it A, Jonathan Frakes, B, Stuart Baird, C, David Carson, or D, Leonard Nimoy?
David Carson, then?
David Carson.
That's a big 1 point steal. You got the steal back, Christian.
Okay.
1 point steal for the Coyote as we
Once
get to our
I knew
next
I was
question.
wrong, I got the question
All right. In the world of Inner Geekdom for 2 more points. In Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, Poe knows a black market droid smith on what planet?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Exegol, B, Kajimi, C, Agen Kloss, or D, Camino?
Kajimi.
C.
C is incorrect. So for another steal, I'm going to repeat the question and options. In Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, Poe knows a black market droidsmith on what planet? Is it A, Exegol, B, Kijimi, C, Ajin Kloss, or D, Kamino?
Kijimi.
It's a funny sounding word, but it's correct for another big 1-point steal.
All right, so Andres really needs to come back here as we get to the next question in Inner Geekdom.
And it's also the last question in round number 2. Round number 3 awaits these competitors for 2 points. And there are 2 big points. In the Hobbit trilogy, what is the name of Thorin's father?
Thrain.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Thynos, B, Thyrin, C, Thrain, or
C,
D,
Thrain.
Tariel?
Thorin, son of Thrain.
Can I get a repeat, please?
Yeah, you want to use the JTE rule for the question?
I mean, for the answers.
For the answers, I can give you a repeat for free for one of them, and I will do that now. Is it A, Thynos, B, Thyrin,
Thynos.
C, Thrain, or D, Tariel?
B.
That is incorrect. So, for one more 1-point steal, the question, in the Hobbit trilogy, what is the name of Thorin's father? And the multiple choice, A, Thynos, B, Thyrin, C, Thrain, or D, Tariel?
Thrain.
Thrain.
Christian, that is 3 steals in round number 2, and that
10.
is gigantic.
Big 1-point steal there by Adam Collins, who finds himself now up by 8 big points as we now bring in Shannon and Kaiser. And you might have thought maybe Kaiser was right there. Maybe should have spun away from Inner Geekdom. But here is the next round, round number 3. Mark, how's it going?
It is the round that will determine the match, Christian, unless we go to sudden death overtime, which the writers have assured me we are semi-prepared for. So, in round number 3, each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers. We need 3 numbers from each of you. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. Why do we need the numbers? They correspond to an individualized corner of movie trivia Schmoedown goodness. Your first question is going to be worth 2 points. Your next one's worth 3 points. And your last one, should we make it that far, is worth 5 points. So we need 3 numbers from each of you. They cannot be the same numbers as your opponent because the Coyote enjoys an 8-point lead. We're going to get your lucky numbers first and then go to the Ghost. So Adam, what 3 numbers do you feel like good?
3, 6, and 9.
3, 6, and 9 for Collins, and for Andres.
369.
I'm going to go 14, 7, and 1.
14, 7, and 1 for Andres. All right, so Shannon, you're going to have 60 seconds to talk to Adam, starting now.
Yes. Hey, Adam, first and most importantly, I think I said it wrong in your second round. You have 2 JTEs left, not 3. So use them if you need them. You got them. You got your challenge left if that becomes necessary. I want you to know that you are doing incredible. I talked to you and I talked to Marisol too. And if you don't recall, you probably do because you're a smart guy. All I asked you guys to do was come in to this tournament and play like vets. And that is exactly what you're doing. And I am so proud of you. Take your time, take a breath, enjoy this. It's 17-9. Just relax. The pressure's on them. All you got to do is maybe answer questions, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But regardless, you're friggin' amazing. Well done.
All right, thank you for Shannon. All right, Kaiser, 60 seconds to talk to Andres, starting now.
This is where you make it up, buddy. This is where you show them what you're made of. I mean, keep fresh, stay positive. I know you had to listen to that Hallmark in Hell speech you just gave, and it probably knocked you back a little bit, but saddle up, get ready. This is the big round 3. This is where heroes are made, and somebody's going home. You got this, baby. Come on, Ghost.
All right. So we're going to remove both Kaiser and Shannon there. All right. So Andres is going to go first here. He's trying to avoid the TKO. And we start with category number 14. Are you ready, Andres?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Category 14. You chose the category of new releases. New releases.
What new releases in 2020?
2 points. Which actor plays Jimmy Hoffa in The Irishman?
Al Pacino.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Can I get a repeat?
1 repeat. Which actor plays Jimmy Hoffa in The Irishman?
That would be Al Pacino.
For 2 points. That is correct. 2 points. All right.
So needs to hit this one now, Christian.
Needs to hit this one. And here it is. All right. Your second one, category of thriller. Thriller. Here you go. 3 points. Liam Neeson finds himself awoken from a car accident to find someone else using his identity. In what film?
I'm gonna guess Hot Pursuit. 2011. I don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Can I get a repeat?
Second one. Liam Neeson finds himself awoken from a car accident to find someone else using his identity in what film? Five, 4.
I'm going to say Crash from 94.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Adam the Coyote Collins. Looking for unknown. Unknown was the name. All right, so now.
Oh my God!
We're gonna move you here for a second, Andres and Shannon. Big 3 points because of the TKO. Adam Collins advancing into the tournament to an arch nemesis of yours, obviously, but this is a big win because not only is it a big 2 points, it's 3 points, and Corruption picking up a big, massive 3 points here. How are you feeling?
Oh, can you not tell? Can you not tell how excited
She's
I am right
happy.
now? Holy crap. Holy crap. Every one of you stupid, dumb idiots, talking about my rookies, talking about my draft, coming at me like I don't know what I'm doing. Shut your mouths.
Yes.
I'm done hearing it. You didn't see all my players play. And now you saw Adam Collins. So I think it's time for you to retire your trash talk because you're not going to win. You're not going to win. We're coming for you.
Adam, you played it cool. You played it coy. I mean, look, you had that. I'll be honest. Look at Mike in the background. Look at Mike. So you in the background there.
I mean, would it be a show without a Mike cameo, though? Honestly.
No, look at him. So you played it really smooth there, Adam. And look, when you hit those movie release dates, I said, I don't know. Andres could come back here, and Andres may be able to take you out. Not only do you come back, you win with a big TKO. So did that rattle you at all, getting that in the second round, or did you stay poised?
No. Movie release dates are something I'm comfortable with. But to be frank, I don't enjoy answering movie release date questions as much as other trivia questions. So I would just prefer a separate category. But yeah, I gave up one steal, because I was on the fence of 2013 versus 2014 for Nightcrawler, but I think I can live with that. It is what it is. Maybe next time I'll get something I really like.
Hey, Marloff, I think that was a KO, not a TKO, right? Just
TKO.
Was it a TKO? Okay.
Yeah, third round.
TKO, and Adam, you showed two qualities of a great player. One, you got a lot of points, but also you showed that you were coachable, that you were able to be managed by Shannon, who really did seem to have a firm hand in guiding you after round number one to spin first, what category to select, how to approach round number three, should you have to answer questions. So how important was having Shannon be your manager today?
It's the key. I picked Corruption for a very specific reason. I saw the drive and the buy-in from Shannon from the get-go. And, she sends me free t-shirts to keep me warm when I'm roaming the deserts. So honestly, she was in my corner. She has been since I joined this faction. I'm loving this ride.
I got to ask the same thing that I've asked you before here, and it seems like to be like a repeating question here, Shannon. Is it obviously the 4 points is big because now you're look at those standings as it is today. So I know you feel good about that. 3 points, excuse me, not 4, 3 points. So 3 points today, not 4 points. I'm forgetting.
I mean, you can give me 4 points. I'll be happy to take it.
I'm giving you the 3, but nonetheless, you get those 3 big points. Thank you for the correction. But is it even sweeter because it's once again against Kaiser in the dungeon?
Always. And the little cherry on top to this one is that they decided to go with Inner Geekdom, which is hilarious because once again we proved that we're better Inner Geekdom than the dungeon, even in singles. So I'm damn proud right now. I'm damn proud.
It is going down. We have Adam Collins advancing into the tournament, which begins next week. Congratulations to both Adam the Coyote Collins and to Shannon and the rest of Corruption.
Beautiful job, Adam.
I'm going to remove you guys here. And now we bring back Kaiser and Andres the Ghost Gallego. So, all right, let's start with the match itself. Andres, you had an opportunity there in the second round, and you went with Inner Geekdom. Are you second guessing it there too, or how are you feeling about that choice?
I'm feeling that definitely. I mean, there's definitely second guessing on it, but the only thing you can do is just move forward and learn from some of the mishaps that you had in the past, and that's definitely going to be something going forward that I'm going to keep in mind with Inner Geekdom because, I mean. Inner Geekdom is a coin toss sometimes, so it's this one it didn't work in my favor, but I have no regrets about it.
Kaiser, yeah, man. So you that was a tough one again, where you have Corruption. Does it? I mean, I know that when you play them, you get sick of it, but is it really starting to pain you that it doesn't seem like you can beat these guys?
Hey, they got our number this year. What can I say? I got to be honest. I'm more concerned that the guy moving furniture at Shannon's house was rummaging through her cabinets and drawers. Someone might want to call a cop because I don't know what's going on back there. Some creep was, I don't know, he's very, very shady. I don't know. Shannon, you might be in trouble. Call the police. We're going to have our day in the sun. We're going to have another chance at these guys. You know what I mean? Like, look, these are 2 rookies. You never know what you're going to get. You could kind of speculate and look at you can look at what they're doing in the fan leagues and how they're studying, but you really never know till you get them in get them in the ring. And I said, when he spun Geekdom, I know Geekdom's tough, but I know he likes those movies, and that's why I gave this. Hey, how comfortable do you feel? Because I'm not so sure if he would have hit Kubrick or something else, he'd have done as good. So I just wanted to make sure he was ultimately comfortable with that, if you're going to take that category. I know it's a tough category, but again, it's on him, not me. So we'll see in the future, maybe he rolls the dice and go and it's 50-50 with the wheel. You know what I mean? You get something you like, you get something you don't like. So, going forward, that's a good lesson learned. I think this kid's got the moxie. I think he's got the heart. I think he's got the attitude, and I think you'll see more of him down the road.
Yeah, so Andres, when you look at the heartbreak of a tournament is that you lose one match and you're out and you're no longer doing the shimmy towards gold, but you have the perspective right next to Christian and I where you're going to watch the rest of the matches unfold. So do you have a competitor that you're looking at to kind of say, okay, that's someone that I can pattern my own game after? And if so, who would that person be?
Well, honestly, right off the top of my head, I've got to go with my guy in the dungeon. I mean, he's just been such a massive influence on me. Smets, I mean, just look at how amazing he did last year and just how he came up and just the work ethic and the dedication that he has. And that's someone who I automatically want to emulate and I want to be like. So, yeah.
All right. Well, look, Kaiser, it doesn't end for you in the dungeon right here. You still got 3 matches here. Vinny is also in a play-in. That's coming up. Vinny Mancuso, obviously. And then you have both Video Drew playing in a match and Eric Zipper. Yeah. So this is the thing. Are you putting all your chips in? Obviously, we know the match with Smets just went down. And are you putting all your chips, though, now with these players in the singles? Because if you guys don't at least advance, you could pretty much say that the season is done, right?
I'm pretty confident. I think you're seeing Video Drew playing at the highest level that she's ever played in her life. She's studying every day. We've been running drills. not with just Drew, with everybody. So I think she's damn near scary. I think she's going to beat Riley. I think that's going to happen. Zipper is looking for redemption. He's hungry. I'm looking forward to seeing that match with him and Paul too. Schmoedown greats going at it, and I think that's anybody's game. So yeah, I mean, we're expecting the veterans to show up and win these first round matches. Vinny, we've been training him too. Again, he's a rookie. You know, these guys are learning as they go. Vinny's only played, one tag match, but he wants it. He's excited, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, yeah, it's been a tough year. Dungeon came out the gate as barn burners in our rookie season, and we won championships. And sometimes it's tough to follow up that act. And we're going to learn from our mistakes this season. We ain't going nowhere, and I think there's a lot of room for us to make some moves in this tournament.
Agreed. All right. Well, it didn't work out there for you today, Andres and Kaiser, but good luck.
Real quick, what Colin said, he likes to eat at night. I can vouch for that. I saw him gnawing on a rat behind a Sunoco on I-90. Somebody might want to make sure and let him know that that's not healthy, especially what's going on now.
Well, whatever he's doing, he won. So, all right, I'm going to put you in the waiting room there. Thank you to both Kaiser and Andres. We'll see you soon, my friend. All right, Mark. One in the books. We now have our first official contestant inside of the tournament, and that is Adam, the Coyote Collins. Yet another Fan League competitor coming in here, showing his moxie and advancing into the tournament itself.
That's right. Those last few spots in the bracket, those precious few spots are getting filled, and one of them is by the Coyote. Hey, the Ghost brought a lot of ectoplasm to the party today, but the Coyote had a nuclear accelerator on his back. Christian, next time someone asks the Ghost if he's a god, he should say yes.
Yes. All right, listen, there's so much coming up here first. If you guys aren't already joined to the Patreon, man, should you be? Because if you just want to go and get some of these pay-per-view matches, you can do that. You can go to the schmoedownlive.com and get this title match that's coming up right around the corner this week. You can do that. But if you're at a $10 Patreon level, you get all the pay-per-views that we're doing, and listen to what we have coming up. This week, on August 14th, Dangerous Dan Murrell puts his title on the line against, you could say, his arch nemesis. They're doing it for the third time. Ethan Big Time Irwin going for the title. And on the undercard, Shazam will face Final Exam. And then on August 21st, Dan Murrell, John Roca will be defending their titles against Corruption. That is right. Corruption will be going for their championship to try to regain it, or to see if the Founding Fathers can defend once again. August 21st, like I said before, join the Patreon today at the $10 tier. You'll get all of those pay-per-view plus an exhibition match that is going to be a lot of fun. Mark, so there you have it. All of the things that are coming up this month, and the tournament then begins. We are in it, my friend.
Some scintillating Friday nights ahead for sure, Christian. A lot of big matchups coming up, a lot of special treats and surprises for y'all. So make sure you check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Check us out on our Facebook fan page, and digest us with your ears wherever you enjoy your podcast. Christian, it's only the start. We're not even officially in the tournament yet, and we already have those vibes. How do I know? The armpits are sweating, my man. Let's get this thing going.
Let's get going. And if you want to listen to it on audio, you can do that too. Just head on over to Apple Podcasts and get the Schmoedown feed. For the great Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff. We'll see you next time.
Nice. Really enjoyed the match. Very good match. Very good debut match for both of these. For one, more than the other, but it's unfortunate, and that's the way the game goes. I'm very proud of this performance. Not only did I got 10, which was what I was hoping for, I got 11, which is great. This is, by the way, this is the same score that Andres has, and technically I answered more questions, but never mind. So yeah, as much as I love seeing the Queen of Corruption win, I hate seeing Kaiser loses, but hey, that's the way the game goes, and there's nothing you can do about it. So yeah, as I said, very good debut match for both of these rookies. And I'm going to try to watch another match back to back. Hopefully I can do that because I really need to catch up on all these matches. I've got like 5 or 6 left to go. But I don't care, because I'm going to watch them eventually, and I'm gonna enjoy it. So that's all I have to say about this match. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have, even though I watched it about a week or two late. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next match. Goodbye for now. Hello again, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it. So if you like what you've seen here, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. So until next time, guys, I'll see you guys next time.